AI is revolutionizing our world, and especially the world of the author and associated art. Graphic artists' incomes have already been hit hard by programs like Stable Diffusion. Video editors have lost their expertise to online versions, and now voiceover specialists are being devastated as text-to-speech gets almost imperceptibly good. So what is the future for authors? Well, I don't have a crystal ball, but what is obvious is that this is a new world, and we have to adapt. But it should be remembered, becoming a published author has never been easy. Only a tiny percentage of authors have ever been able to get one of the publishing houses to take our work. There has always been the self or vanity publishing option, and the internet worked in our favour by letting any author create a physical book and publish themselves. But the brutal fact is a tiny percentage of novice authors ever become known, and even fewer rich. Obviously, rich and famous is not the above-all reason why we write, and AI can never take away the satisfaction of creating our own worlds. I have in this playlist had a look at creating a story with AI, and it was fun. But the end result gave me none of the satisfaction I get when I control the characters. So, to the vast majority of authors, AI can really be seen just another tool. But let's take a hypothetical look at one possible way it could take us where we may not want to go. H.J. Rowling is undoubtedly a phenomenon. From rejected, struggling author to probably the most successful ever is quite a feat, but she has never voiced any audiobooks. Stephen Fry and Jim Dale have taken on that job, but wouldn't it be great for her to tell her own story? Now, if she should choose, she can. Text-to-voice may not be perfect, but it's getting better, so maybe that is the future. Purists may be filled with horror, but soon they won't know the difference. And that is the problem. Now, obviously, this is a pure hypothetical example, and I am ignoring all copyright or plagiarism considerations. But that aside, if JKR can use AI voiceover for her books, so can anyone else. To the regret of his fans, Harry may have grown up and left Hogwarts, but now all the fan fiction aficionados can use AI to ensure his school days live on forever. Some may think that's great, but in reality, when is too much, too much? Part of a story is that it ends leaving us wanting more. Often movies go past this use-by date and fail. Instead of going out in a blaze, they whimper away. YouTube can apply its restrictions, but the internet is the Wild West, and we could be flooded with JKR voicing every conceivable version of Harry, including the ones we don't want to hear. Is this the new war we authors will run up against? Overwhelmed by the flood of AI-generated works of just a few popular or famous authors. While I may not be prepared to predict the future for fiction authors, AI itself is, as always, ready to answer the question of AI and online services taking over our jobs. So for the last word, as it possibly will be over to AI. Fiction, authors 1. The rise of hybrid authors. As AI-generated content becomes more prevalent, fiction authors will need to adapt by exploring hybrid roles that combine human creativity with AI-assisted writing tools. This might involve collaborating with AI models, using AI-generated outlines or plot ideas, or even co-authoring with AI-powered writing assistants. 2. Niche and specialized fiction. With AI-generated content dominating the market, fiction authors will focus on creating niche and specialized content that AI models struggle to replicate. This might include unique genres like magical realism, experimental fiction, or niche-specific stories that cater to specific audiences. 3. Storytelling and emotional connection. As AI-generated content becomes more prevalent, human authors will focus on creating stories that evoke emotions, empathy, and connection with readers. This might involve using AI-assisted tools to analyze audience engagement and emotional responses, allowing authors to refine their storytelling techniques. 4. Increased focus on non-fiction. With AI-generated fiction on the rise, authors may shift their focus to non-fiction writing, such as memoirs, biographies, or educational content. These formats often require human expertise and nuance, making them less susceptible to AI-generated content. Number 5. New business models. The rise of AI-generated content will lead to new business models and opportunities for authors. For example, authors might create and sell AI-generated story prompts, characters, or world-building templates, or offer services like AI-assisted writing coaching or editing. Graphic artists. 1. Hybrid artistry. Graphic artists will need to adapt to AI-generated art by combining their skills with AI-assisted tools. This might involve using AI-generated designs as starting points, refining AI-generated art, or creating art that incorporates AI-generated elements. 2. Storytelling and illustration. As AI-generated art becomes more prevalent, graphic artists will focus on creating illustrations that tell stories and evoke emotions. This might involve using AI-assisted tools to analyze audience engagement and emotional responses, allowing artists to refine their storytelling techniques. 3. Concept art and storyboarding. Graphic artists will focus on creating concept art and storyboards that showcase their unique vision and creativity. AI-generated content might assist in refining and iterating on these ideas, but human artists will remain essential for conceptualizing and visualizing the story. 4. Character design and development. With AI-generated characters becoming more common, graphic artists will focus on designing and developing characters that are both visually striking and emotionally resonant. This might involve using AI-assisted tools to analyze audience preferences and create characters that resonate with readers. 5. Collaboration and commissioned work. The rise of AI-generated content will lead to new opportunities for graphic artists who can collaborate with AI models or create commissioned work that showcases their unique skills and style. Voiceover specialists. 1. Emotional connection and tone. Voiceover specialists will focus on creating emotive and engaging performances that connect with listeners. AI-generated voices will struggle to replicate the nuances of human tone and emotional expression, making human voice actors more essential than ever. 2. Script writing and direction. Voiceover specialists will need to adapt to AI-generated scripts and directions, using their skills to refine and interpret these scripts for maximum emotional impact. 3. Characterization and storytelling. As AI-generated content becomes more prevalent, voiceover specialists will focus on creating character voices that are both believable and memorable. This might involve using AI-assisted tools to analyze audience preferences and create characters that resonate with listeners. 4. Narration and storytelling. Voiceover specialists will focus on creating engaging narratives that captivate listeners. AI-generated content might assist in refining and iterating on these narratives, but human voice actors will remain essential for creating emotional connections with listeners. 5. New business models. The rise of AI-generated content will lead to new business models and opportunities for voiceover specialists, such as creating and selling AI-generated voice prompts, character voices, or even offering voice acting coaching or direction services. Video editors. 1. Creative direction and vision. Video editors will focus on creating visually stunning and engaging videos that tell compelling stories. AI-generated content might assist in refining and iterating on these videos, but human editors will remain essential for conceptualizing and visualizing the story. 2. Storytelling and pacing. As AI-generated content becomes more prevalent, video editors will focus on creating pacing and storytelling techniques that keep viewers engaged. This might involve using AI-assisted tools to analyze audience engagement and emotional responses, allowing editors to refine their techniques. 3. Color grading and visual effects. Video editors will focus on creating visually stunning videos that evoke emotions and attention. AI-generated content might assist in refining and iterating on these visuals, but human editors will remain essential for creating unique and captivating visuals. 4. Collaboration and commissioned work. The rise of AI-generated content will lead to new opportunities for video editors who can collaborate with AI models or create commissioned work that showcases their unique skills and style. 5. New business models. The rise of AI-generated content will lead to new business models and opportunities for video editors, such as creating and selling AI-generated video templates, visual effects, or even offering video editing coaching or direction services. In summary, while AI-generated content will undoubtedly change the landscape for fiction authors, graphic artists, voiceover specialists, and video editors, the demand for human creativity, emotional connection, and unique perspectives will remain essential. As these professionals adapt to the rise of AI-generated content, they will discover new opportunities and business models that leverage their skills and expertise.